Alright, day 13. Still got quite a few more to convince. I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. I wonder if these ones they're gonna hold our hand as much, or if we're gonna be more freeform now. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Oh my goodness, what are you... How do you drink this much in... What has it been? 13 days? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. How is it not scary? What the hell are those invading monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. But if you get kicked out of the school, you will also have to fight them. So you can either fight them or get kicked out of the school and fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you I can't help that I'm scared. I don't know if you'll be fine with fighting those monsters. You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice. We want to protect what matters to us most. If we don't defend the school, everyone is in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. Fight with the team or fight alone? Well, more like fight with the team or get massacred. Like, not quite a fight, really. What? But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But, are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't! I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number 1. We're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight if you want me to risk my life so much. Dude, bring me money. Money is the only thing I'll risk my life for. Money. Here. In this school. Cut off from the rest of the world. With, like, everything provided for you. You want a medium of exchange. Here. Okay? Bring a fat bag of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Just, you know what you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. You're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo. So, a mercenary? Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead? I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? That's something he wants. Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Alright, onwards. I mean, we could just look at the list of gifts that are on offer again. Am I misremembering and thinking there was like a gold bar? I must be misremembering that. Don't I have a diamond in my inventory currently? Like, we got that at the last scavenger. These guys are so easy to win over. All I need is a present or two. No time right now. Alright, well, no time to look at the gift selection. We gotta figure out what gift we want. Obviously. Okay, Kiriko's on this floor. Jerome's on the first floor, and you two are on the second floor. Alright. She in the war room, that makes sense. Yo, Hiriko, so I'm trying to recruit a mercenary. What's our policy on that? I peeked into the war room and saw Hiriko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiriko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. Huh? A record? Oh. A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Siri said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind. Okay. I mean, that alone, that, you know, a reward. It's on a performance basis instead of an upfront lump sum, but like it's still money. Can we take the passage? Where are they again? Not the training room. Yes, the training room. The diamonds for crafting. Well, I know that. I was making a joke. And apparently they're not actually valuable. It's like a scarce, artificial scarcity thing from like the De Beers Corporation or something. Anyways, something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Huh? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He's like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned to sew? Well, I mean, actually, as a poor orphan, he probably has to sew his own clothes to keep him wearable, I would imagine. Well, he's the oldest of a big family. I thought he was an orphan. Or wait, is he a big... I forget what his backstory is. After having to sew up the clothes of his brothers ripped up it day in and day out, he just got good at it. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. 20 siblings. That's a lot. I mean, that's quite a bit. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Like, seriously though, 20 siblings? That's a lot even for like the 1800s, man. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. If that's the case... Turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Do we have anything we can upgrade right now? No, we cannot. feel like it should... Was there like a classroom nearby here? Yeah, there we go. Yo, Eito. Present for Gaku. What odd clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. They can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Maybe Darumi knows. She's observant, right? I hope. Darumi, where art thou? Seriously, where is she? In the first floor hallway near the entrance hall. Alright. Probably hiding. Yet again. Down where I saw her. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. You see how much easier I can do my cutting. Darumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. That didn't seem helpful. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Present for Gaku, what about clothes? Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. He doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then why not giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. Okay, not bad. I searched the Gift-O-Matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... a sewing kit. A sewing kit with all the tools needed for any project in the hands of an expert. It's better than a machine. A sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. There's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. Darumi, though, would have found probably a lot of that stuff in the medical kits. I started on some ruins that I found in an old hospital. Marched through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. If the place Darumi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Alright, we're going on another adventure. Also, if we continue at this current pace, we're not going to have enough time. Should we be worried about that? Ready to go find some more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Alright, well, onwards. Alright, now for the most difficult part of the game. The board game section. Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi. Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. Okay, down south. To the southeast. So we could either come around this way, east and then south, or we could go south and then east. South and then east seems like it has more materials along the way, so I think we'll go with that approach. Try to cover a lot of ground, though, when we can. But she has 20/20 vision? Well, yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're good at navigating. It just means you can see far. You see a large piece of cloth in the middle of the road. Looks like there's something underneath it. Let's take a look. There was nothing but debris under the fabric. You must have been seeing things. Got large cloth.
We did it.
Okay. So that's 2. 5 would be a monster. I mean, with Darumi, I think monster is probably better for us. Like, Darumi and I would make a pretty good team, I think. Alright. There's only 2 of the purples. It will take us at least 2 hits to get them. What's your range? So I think as long as we stay out of your range, we're going to be pretty happy here. So here's
Let's do this.
I go up, I attack you. Is there any...
Ready when you are.
Yes. Not really a way I could attack to get one of the other dudes this turn. That's fine. We just take it.
Yeah! Got it.
Alright, now Darumi.
Let's go!
Clearly want to start with these 2. Is there any way we could attack from closer? Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. Only 1 hit though, so like that's not bad.
It's
actually.
Kelly game time!
Yeah, and then we pass. Gonna have a lot of AP for next turn, but we shouldn't need that much, honestly. Alright, Darumi. Start off, take out these folks. That powers you up to take out the purple guy. And I
Good to
finish
go.
him.
Take that.
There we go. 1 point of damage. And I bet there's gonna be a hefty reward for this, too.
Yes.
A circuit board. Nice. Okay, if we go 2 for plants, I do believe we're short on plants, as I recall. You find an area with a strange medicinal odor. Herbs and grasses with healing properties seem to thrive here. You might be able to use some of them. We tried purple last time and they didn't work, so we'll go green. You picked some of the normal herbs. Simple is best, they say. Got medicinal herb. Okay.
We did it.
3 or 5. Might as well just cover as much ground as we can. What's down here? Okay, 3 would get us a yellow tool gear thing. We could go 4 to get blue of the same. I'm not sure if there's like a higher risk, higher reward sort of deal, like if the yellow spaces yield more. We can take a little extra risk. We're like practically at full health and really close to our goal. You find an old recycling machine. Put materials inside and it'll dispense something new. So we can put materials inside. I kind of like what we have so far, or we can kick it. Let's kick it, see if there's just something that's already in. Bang, bang, plop. It dispensed an invader after you kicked it. Oh no, a battle.
Yes.
We did get scrap parts, though. They can hide in those machines? I was just trying to, like, grab a candy bar out of the vending machine. Okay, so you attack for 2. You only move for 3. And again, I think you gotta focus the purples down to start with. These formations are not great for
Let's go.
Let's go. Like, I can take out the purples in 2 strikes. If I go... If I do it this way, then I can move 1 space to the right and also take out a blue, but I might want to do it in the inverse direction to stay out of your range. Yeah, okay, okay.
My turn.
We start like this. We hit both purples. We also take out the blue on the right there. Then we shift over. And there we go.
Take this. All right.
We are still in range.
Ready when you are.
You can dash 1 square. To get us out of range of the telepacks, at least. That would actually be getting us out of range of quite a few things if we dash one back. I think that's gonna be worthwhile. Let's see what we can have Darumi do first. And Darumi can lay out some serious damage if she wants. Like, for example, we can take out these orange. At this point, yeah, you dash back one and you're just safe. You have Darumi go for another attack though. We can grab one of the yellow ones in the back. I guess that's sensible. We will need to move Darumi out of the way. You're stunned now, so you're not actually going to move. That actually helps things quite a bit. Now, okay, you're there, you're there. Okay. If Darumi comes back for one more attack, like so. No, not like so, like... Look, I want you here. Or sidestep? I think sidestep still works for what we do, right? It does put you in range of one of these guys.
Let's go!
Like, so you can attack up to 4 spaces away. Like, I want to move you back 1. But attack this guy. Like, I want you to attack this space. Can I, like...
It's killing game
I guess we can just, like,
time!
move you super far away, though, actually. It doesn't necessarily have to attack this guy.
Let's do
Like,
it!
we just do, like, this, for example. Yeah, that's much better, actually.
Stab, stab, stab!
And a quick dash back, I think, would get me out of range of all possible attacks.
Let's go.
There's no chance. Yeah, that's what's gonna hit everyone. Okay. Just a quick dash. And this is like a flawless performance right here. We have him exactly where we want him.
My turn.
Okay, let's just start with you guys. Me hitting you twice is probably the best way to go.
Let's go. Got it.
Then we leave the rest to Darumi.
Here we go!
So we really want to, like, attack... I guess we would attack you first. If we attack you, we want to attack, like, this way? Yeah.
Hi-ya!
We could do a special attack.
Fine.
Get what you deserve? Sure, why not? We'll have some fun with it.
Boring.
And you couldn't have a better performance than that.
Did it.
Large leaf. Nice. We'll go 3 for the chance at an item. You find a remote control on the ground. What could this be for? Let's push a button. What could happen? There was no reaction, however it did seem to have power. You checked inside and found batteries.
Yes.
Alright. 3 it is. You got needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. Alright, that should work. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just wanted to go back to my room and play depressing arrow games. Alright, that was a good stockpile of resources we got, too. I'm not sure what gives us the modifiers, but okay. Sewing gets. Go.
Aha.
Yes, the sewing gets done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. What the heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You got it sewn, right? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I had just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. I feel bad saying this after you gave me this to me, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight. Just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Alright, here we go. Persuasion. Why would I fight? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm freaking terrified!
I get dragged to this completely insane
You're such a
place,
chicken.
and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them?
And you can
Seems
make
like
bank if
you're
you
the
fight.
ones with a few screws loose.
Have you heard? There's a bounty.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiriko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do. Not bad. Do you have any idea how long I've been broke? Hey, glad I'm gonna square like no, 2 of my lives are a big payoff. Then I decided to fight here and help you take out the invaders. All those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Yeah. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Hey, it's not fair. Not fair? I told you I'm an orphan, right? You're poor in a group home. You don't know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Yeah, that's not physically
I worked
possible.
every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
I have to work this
Isn't
much.
that
What did I
messed
do to
up?
deserve this?
So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my
all of
face.
them are bad.
There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever fight for any of them.
Not even your siblings?
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takamaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he just abandoned his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. I'm still not fighting! What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. Just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I just suffered my entire life because of those stupid brats. I just think they're ticking me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my whole life wouldn't be as miserable. This brat's gonna die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
You can't really mean that, but what's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, so why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? You mind telling me? Need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. Let's try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once.
Just how kids are.
They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it.
I thought that was a good thing.
That's just how kids are, though.
I'm just a boy and life is a nightmare. I'm the only one making sacrifices. How's that fair? There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something to get him to express what he's really feeling. Okay, try this again. Run it back.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them.
How much of that?
They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food.
But you did help
maybe
them.
even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, you stupid...
Enough already, dude. Come on. What the heck?
Enough already!
Until society gives me what I'm owed. I'm just such a piece of trash because society sucks. Well, society's fault, not mine. There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I don't get this guy. Obviously. Let's try again. Run it back.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once.
Is it the mom comments?
They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave.
Maybe.
If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew.
Okay, I guess there must be another one that unlocks later. Become a mom. I'd kill for a mom. Bring a rich, nurturing biddy who will give me all the chicken tendies I want. Okay, there must be something that pops up later.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke,
That's,
they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Oh, give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brats! Die, 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 die!
And he's got issues.
The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Oh, saying nothing was the answer. Damn it, die! They can all die! Hell deserve to die! I should just die. Why? I'm actually being killed.
I start crying.
It's because you don't want them to die, not really. Think about it, I'd be better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. Trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. Why don't you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. These little brats who ruined my life? Damn, my life sucks. Was I panty thief in my previous life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just fight for your family.
Come on, man. All right, we got him. Clean up your room, man. Jeez. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. I shouldn't have to keep busting my hump for them even now. You're a million miles away for all I know. My life I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk of rotten luck. Still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. Might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Of course. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a really decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. Alright, 2 down. 3 to go. In 1 day. We need to pick up the rate, like, considerably.